Hey YouTubers, it's Stefan's. Another problem with the MIG welder, my weld-pak 100. I went to weld some a flex pipe on the Mini Cooper and no wire feed, it wasn't feeding. I checked all the connections in the back and stuff, still had nothing. So I came over here and I went to the Stinger and I tested the wires, the two little leads that come from right here. Took that apart and I came back to the Stinger itself, and then I had this little part right here. You see that little round washer right there on a spring? That was pretty corroded, so I cleaned that up and I am currently putting that back together, and we'll put that back in here. This can be a little tricky sometimes, but you just got to be patient. It's under a spring load, so it's kind of cullywumpus when you want to put it back together. You just got to be patient and get it in that little notch. Make sure it actuates. Of course, the lead's like a snake, so it's always whipping around on you. I just did this before. It was a lot easier. It took me 2 minutes, and now I want to wrestle with it a little bit, but that's okay. It's gonna solve the problem. I know it is, because I was frustrated, man. I cleaned up all of the contacts inside on the other side. Thought maybe from sitting out in the shed that it got kind of oxidized or something, the connections. So I took my time. I cleaned up all the connections with a piece of emery cloth. Made sure it was clean. Make sure I had good connections everywhere. So apparently what I'm hoping is that this was the problem all along. Because, I mean, the ideal thing would be, yeah, okay, I don't have it sitting in a shed, it's sitting in a nice shop and stuff like that. But I don't have a big shop or anything like that. I tinker and stuff, so. Okay. We got that back together now. That's working. Take your ring, that piece, slide that puppy over there, line up the grooves. There's a couple of notches. There's one there and there's one over there on the other side. Just line that up, drop it over, twist it, lock it. Come back down on the other side of your Stinger. Same deal. Line up the notches, push it up, turn it, lock it. Let's see if it works. Plug it in. Power it up. We've got feed. If that helps anybody, man, awesome, man. 2 thumbs up from the Fonz.